What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Soul Blazer. Today we are inside the corridor to the airship dock. So I guess we're pretty close to Dr. Leo. What are you doing in the corner? Certainly is a corridor, that's for sure. Not at least a monster lair somewhere. I don't think the mimics are ever tied to a monster lair, are they? Is there anything down here? Well, that's the way forward. And this is shortcut back to safe zone. But I don't really care about that. So let's just move on forward to the airship dock. So, okay. Well, that's convenient. I suppose even in a world where all the souls were, like, sealed away, news still finds a way to travel faster than you do. That sounds like, forget it. What the hell? Just all of a sudden out of nowhere? Blarg! Spear to the back! Now this is where things get a little bit confusing. Just because, like, they just don't do the dialogue very well. I guess that's what I was trying to say. I mean, for one thing, it's not translated very well, but it's always kind of tricky to tell who exactly is talking as well. Shut up! You still have to work for us. How sweet. How do you whisper in my ear from all the way over there? Okay. And when he says stay behind me, he means actually get behind him. So what, he's just gonna go with them? What the hell? He's like a suicide bomber up in here. What do they even need Dr. Leo for anyways? Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention, but honestly, the plot in this game is all kind of fluff, if you ask me, anyways. I mean, the tone is interesting. The whole, you know, don't rely too much on technology thing that I was talking about the other day, but that bit too, just, you know, progress for the right reasons rather than just progress for the sake of progress. So anyways, now we're on the airship, and the item that Leo gave to us, which, I mean, I guess that he should have given it to us before he killed himself. Yeah, never mind. Is the mobile key, which lets us turn on the airship. I'm not sure what exactly we're supposed to do with this thing, but I mean, I guess we might as well go fly because Leo told us to. And now we have boss time. So, I think I'm gonna go back to the shield bracelet. This guy is kind of like the skeleton boss from St. L, where if you just try and fight him kind of straight up, he can be pretty tricky. But if you know the trick to him, then he gets a lot easier. Basically, he does two things. He'll either shoot out fireballs like that, or he'll just kind of dive at you from corner to corner, and he always alternates corners. And if you're standing in the corner that's like the same corner as the side that he started on, then he won't hit you with his little dive attack. So the trick is basically to just go side to side and just kind of sit and slash upwards. And if he starts doing his fireballs, then try your best to dodge them. If it wasn't for the fireballs in this fight, I would be using the power bracelet. The fireballs are a little strange because it seems like if you just kind of try and stay just in front of him while he's doing the fireballs, like he'll just keep going all the way to the edge of the ship. But if you kind of try and go the opposite direction, he'll stop doing the fireballs immediately. But whatever you end up doing, it's just kind of tricky to dodge the fireballs like completely. So he'll just keep going over here and then eventually just kind of run out of room. And usually it's just, unless he starts his first fireball far enough towards the middle, it's kind of hard to just dodge the fireballs completely, which is why I use the shield bracelet, because those fireballs really hurt, like, a lot. So, like, see, what he did there, that was easy enough to dodge, but a lot of times he'll start his first fireball, like, inside, like, right down here. See, there's like nothing I could have done there. Because sometimes you can't even tell what attack he's doing. So, I mean, the power bracelet works if you get lucky, I feel, but I think the shield bracelet is better just because it means that you can go the distance even if he ends up doing like a bajillion fireballs. It just feels like sometimes you just can't dodge the fireballs, so you should plan accordingly. And going the distance is kind of important because this guy has a ton of health. It also seems like he ends up doing the fireballs more often the lower health he gets. That might just be coincidence, but that's what it feels like to me. Stop doing your frickin' fireballs. Yes. Dive attack. That's what we want. Actually, come to think of it, it might actually be better just to hold your sword out. I mean, the damage certainly seems more or less the same, I guess. Get up there. Stop shooting fireballs at me. I want to kill you sometime today. Those fireballs are seriously just so obnoxious, like... I really wish they would have toned down how often he does those things, because... Like, the fight is hard enough if you're just trying to actually not cheese it by just standing here. Like, does he really have to do fireballs that often? And if you couldn't tell, actually, before I get into that, I should probably change the medical herb because my health is getting kind of low. Or quite low, in fact. But if you couldn't tell, part of the... Yeah, see? Okay, now let's go back to the shield bracelet. Part of the reason why this fight is so tricky if you don't do it this way... In fact, it's kind of tricky even if you do it this way. is because you're on this airship, so the sky, you can see the clouds all like shooting downwards. The wind of being on the deck of the airship is supposed to be like pushing you backwards. It doesn't do that when you're standing with something at your back like this, but it like pushes you back up there and stuff. I also don't think it pushes you back if you're like right behind. Yeah, right there. I don't know. There's probably a better way of going about... Oh, I wasn't holding the button hard enough, I guess. There's probably a better way of going about this boss fight than the way I'm doing it, because it seems just really slow and not super effective. But I mean, I guess it works well enough. It's just really slow. Anyways, we killed the boss. Boss is dead. We release King Magridd. You couldn't do anything to prevent the queen from passing away? I kind of get the impression that this whole thing is supposed to be the queen's doing, and it just got like inadvertently, well, maybe not inadvertently, but it just got stuck on the king, like he got blamed for it, but whatever. This episode is starting to run a little bit long, so I think I'm gonna leave all of the wrapping up for the next episode of Let's Play Soul Blazer. Catch you later.